All right, I'm gonna pretend that I'm meeting you for the first time.
Okay, cool.
All right, we're here with Bryce Coe today, and we're gonna be asking him a few questions about becoming a professional artist. And now I'm gonna casually walk over to you. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good, good. What's your daily routine as an artist?
So I try to wake up around 7 or 8 o'clock usually. I get coffee every morning. I work until lunchtime, and after lunch I usually try to do a workout just so that I can not be sitting down the entire day. I spend half of my time doing concept art for a game called Sea of Stars right now, and then the other half of my time doing personal work. Illustrations that I'm planning on selling.
I try to hang out with my dog till about noon and just have like an easygoing morning. And then usually from about noon till 8 o'clock at night, I'll work on artwork. And sometimes I feel like my best ideas come really late at night, so I'll be up till like 2 in the morning. I work from home, so I can very easily just like work all the time. And I have to tell myself like, okay, like have a life, like don't draw all the time, as much as sometimes it's like so easy to just keep working, keep drawing. I always try to like not work as much on the weekends and really just kind of keep a schedule during the week. It kind of keeps me in focus more.
Wake up pretty early, you know, get situated, shower, coffee, that kind of thing. And then luckily enough, I have a big art studio in my house. So all I have to do is just walk downstairs, and I'm drawing from 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning to sometimes 10, 11 at night, you know. Awesome. On a good day, I get my 8, 9 hours in, and I'm, you know, the rest of the day to relax, but a little over under 10 hours a day just drawing, whatever it is, you know, whether I'm drawing narrative pages or stuff for the convention or commissions or something that has nothing to do with comics. Yeah. My deadlines, they aren't as stressful, so I don't have to be at my table as long as if I was doing like comic book stuff. I don't really need to warm up because I mean, I was just drawing like 10 hours before this, so, you know. I mean, I draw every day, like even on weekends. Even when I don't have work, which is kind of rare, thankfully, I'm drawing for fun, you know.
The unifying thing seems to be coffee for everybody.
Coffee first. I get coffee every morning.
Yeah, and it's strange because I wasn't ever a coffee drinker up until I met my wife. I used to like drink a lot of like chai teas, which have a lot of sugar in them. I went to the doctor and he's like, your cholesterol's really high, sugar could be a part of it. Stop drinking that, switched to decaf coffee, and ever since then, like the past 3 or 4 years, I've been hooked.
My daily drawing routine, I do a little warm up in the morning because I'm a full-time Twitch streamer now.
Cool.
So we'll spend maybe 4 to 8 hours on stream, like 5, 6 days a week. We're usually in the sketchbook. Often I'll just pick a subject that I'm not good at, so then I'll practice it on stream so that I'm learning it, and then it became this thing where it accidentally became like an educational stream just because I was trying to teach myself. Yeah, and I had people in the chat. That was kind of good because it forced me to learn it because I couldn't just abandon it because then people would call me a quitter. So that's my routine. I just want to make sure I stay sharp.
Oh, thanks.
What's your day-to-day situation like? When you wake up in the day, what do you do?
Well, it depends. If I have deadlines, I'll do that. Start planning if I'm not already working on a painting, because some of these paintings, they're layers and layers of watercolor and ink, so they take like a week to 2 weeks sometimes to do. So I'll jump on that. It takes my whole day, you know. Especially if I have a deadline. That's time essential. Sometimes I'll do like these little drawings here. I'll do like as like a warm up just to get going, you know. But sometimes I just gotta jump right in.
I gotta have coffee, good breakfast. Yep. Sometimes I read, sometimes I write in my journal. If I'm being good, I do that. Try to do a little stretching, some warm-up drawing. A busy day at work, I jump right into Slack, you know, get involved there. But I try to give myself some time to like warm up and get in the creative flow state. Sometimes it's more about like quieting the mind a little bit, you know, because it's so easy to get distracted by jumping in and checking your email and jumping into work right away and seeing what, you know, everybody else wants you to do, like, you know, demands on your time. Like finding that time for yourself to just kind of like hone in and focus. That's what I try to do.
I have 2 kids now, so my daily routine is a lot in the morning is just getting the kids ready to go to school or taking care of them. When they're gone, then that's when I can kind of sit down and start drawing. Get up early in the morning at around 6 whenever the
the youngest one wakes up and get them to school, come back, and I'll probably start working at around 9:30, 10 in the morning, and work till I have to go pick them up from school. I have more of a balanced life now that I have a family.
Yeah.
When I was just on my own and drawing comics, it was pretty much just all work all the time. I'd work till 4 in the morning. Comic books it's a deadline-based industry. I'm not the fastest artist, unfortunately, so that required me working till sometimes 3 or 4 in the morning just to stay on track, or attempt to stay on track.
I freelance full time, so my schedule's kind of odd. I usually sleep when the sun comes out. I work in the middle of the night because it's quiet and I don't really have any distractions. These days I try to work every day, but I only work about 4 or 5 hours a day so that I can squeeze in a lot more personal time and like outdoor stuff. And spending time with like my significant other. I just went to Iceland last week, so it was so nice. I loved it. If you love hikes and sheep and chunky horses, you'll love it.
Get up, try to do a little workout and deal with my dogs, and 9 or 10 in the morning, you know, I head down to my studio.
Nice.
And I'm there really for a good 12 hours, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, before I go back home and do stuff you do at home.
Right.
My daily routine, I'm mostly just working on my comics so that I can update for my Patreon, and then I do whatever freelance work I have that day. 90% of my day is spent doing art, and then the rest I like stretch and maybe play some games to de-stress. That's about it. It's important to like get a hobby and like also exercise and train your body so that you can withstand sitting down for long hours.
So daily routine. I'm gonna try to narrow this down to a routine as much as possible. I think I'm like the worst person ever when it comes to like keeping a schedule. Generally, what I'll do is I'll wake up whenever I do. I'll go on a jog. I think it's good to like get your mind going, and then I'll eat breakfast, shower, stretch. You know, if I have a freelance project that I need to get done, you know, I'll start working on that. If it's kind of like, oh, you can just work on your own thing today, I'll kind of look through a lot of inspiration. If something catches my eye, that's when I'll start digging deeper into that. You know, I'm really fortunate too that I have like a freelance schedule, and so I don't really have like a job per se. So a lot of my day can be spent doing art. I definitely don't spend all day drawing. I don't think that that's necessarily a good thing to be doing, honestly. I think a lot of people have the impression they should be drawing like 24/7, but honestly, I think some of my best work has come from when I just work on something a little bit, but that little bit that I'm working on is very, very engaged, and then I step away for it for like maybe a day or a couple hours, and then I come back to it, and then you know your eyes and mind are fresh. You can like see a bunch of different things that you wouldn't have seen before. I'm a young adult in LA. Like there's a lot of things to do, especially like because I started off doing art so young, and like I guess working so young, I kind of feel like I'm chasing time that I didn't have when I was younger to like party or do stuff. And I also think that's important to do as an artist. Like, where are you going to get your inspiration from real life? You know, you got to have experiences.
If you're looking to boost your skills making comics, character design, or you're looking to get better at drawing, you're gonna want to take a look at my figure drawing fundamentals course. I'll help you with the absolutely critical concepts you need to know as an artist. Gesture, structure, shading, proportions, mannequinization, and a bunch of other stuff. Get started for free by going to proko.com/figure and adding the course to your classroom. You can upgrade to premium at any time and unlock exclusive instructional videos and a fully narrated figure demo. So stop wasting time, go get that figure course at proko.com/figure.